Hi, I'm Kat and this is the twice a year book tag. This tag was created by Beck from Beckle Books and she originally tagged me in the first half of the year twice a year book tag and I never got around to it. But it is the second half of the year and time for round 2 of it, so I am doing it now. So it's another like check in with your reading tag, and this one you like usually do like I think it's around like April and like August, September, so not in like the middle or the end of the beginning, but like you have some like you're a few months in and then you're a few months out, so you can catch up then. And there are 7 questions, so let's go. First question is, how many books do you think you'll read this year? My Goodreads goal is 35. I think I may make it. I am currently up to 20, so you know, I'm also doing some readathons right now, so hopefully I get there. If I don't hit it, I'll probably just hit just under it. Question 2, have you made a specific reading goal or target that you need to check in with and keep track of? Yeah, my reading goal of 35 books, but I've failed my reading challenge so many times that I don't really care anymore. Like if I read 35 books, cool. If I read more than that, great. If I read less than that, all right. I am so much more of a slower reader than I was in high school, and I've just learned to live with that. 3, how many 5-star books have you read so far this year? 2, I don't give out 5 stars as often as I used to, which you'd be able to see if you go look at my Goodreads, because you know, back when I first got Goodreads, I was like reading all your typical like 2010s YA and I was giving them all 5 stars. Wouldn't now. The first was a reread and that was Spiritbound by Richelle Mead. Vampire Academy, obviously my favorite series, and I reread these like I guess relatively often, and of course 5 stars. And the second was A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J Maas, because of course. Sarah J Maas is one of those authors that I just always give 5 stars because I love the stories so much. I related to Nesta so much. This book was both serious and fun, and if you want me to give your book 5 stars, I need to be emotionally attached to the characters, which I always am for Sarah J Maas. 4, what's a popular book you own and haven't read yet? I have 3 off the top of my head. Rule of Wolves by Leigh Bardugo, which is book 2 in the King of Stars duology. One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I will be hopefully reading this month as part of the Magical Readathon, so hopefully I've read it by the time this video goes up. And The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, another one that I'm hoping to read this month. 5, do you want to reread anything in the next few months? I would love to reread Last Sacrifice by Richelle Mead. This is the 6th book, the one after Spiritbound in the Vampire Academy series, because I reread Spiritbound at the beginning of the year. Would like to reread Last Sacrifice next. Also, Last Sacrifice is the book that I have on my wall in my bedroom, so I'm like every day I'm reading very little tiny bits of it, and I can't read the whole thing because, you know, I can only put 1 page facing outwards. So I'd like to, you know, read it all and not just off my wall. I'd like to read the book. And then after that I would like to go into a Bloodlines reread, which is the spin-off series from Vampire Academy. I've reread Bloodlines, like the first book before, but I've never reread the rest of the Bloodlines series, so I'd like to get on with that. And I have my traveling book copy of Bloodlines, so this is the copy that I would like to read so I can finally, you know, pick up any notes that I haven't flipped through and seen. 6, what new release are you anticipating for the second half of the year? Empire of the Vampire is the only one that I can think of that I haven't got yet. It has just come out from when I'm filming this. I pre-ordered it back in February at Dimmicks Melbourne, you know, because we all thought by September things were going to be fine and there would be a launch party at Dimmicks Melbourne. We are currently in lockdown and I can't go further than 5 kilometers away from my apartment. Dimmicks Melbourne is further than 5 kilometers away. So I'm having that delivered and I'm just waiting on them to get their copies so they can call me, so I can pay, so they can send it out to me. But also Australia Post isn't doing pickups right now. Guess I'll get the book eventually. Lastly, what are you planning to pick up next, and do you think you'll rate it 4 stars or above? From time of filming, the next thing I will be picking up is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. It is happening. This is on my Magical Readathon and Because We Can Readathon TBRs. It is the only book I have on my Because We Can TBR, so it is going to be read because it is also the group book. I don't think I will be giving it 4 or 5 stars. I think it will be a 3-star book, which is not bad. 3 stars in my ratings is I enjoyed it. I have to really like something to give it 4 stars, and then I have to have like that deep emotional connection to give something 5 stars. So yeah, basically I've read some enjoyable books. I have a lot more that I want to read coming up, and let's take bets on whether Empire of the Vampire will arrive to me in September. If you want to do this tag, I tag you. Comment down below what has been your favorite book of the year so far, or if you just want to let me know that you were here, leave a stack of books emoji down below. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out some of my other videos. I reacted to the Vampire Academy casting, so if you want to check out that here, and if you want to check out one of my September TBRs, there is one here. Let's see if I read those books.